Hey guys, it's Wackawave JG here, and today I'm gonna make a tutorial on how to restore your system files that you may have accidentally deleted on your jailbroken iPod Touch or iPhone. Okay, so if you've ever SSH'd or used iFile or any of that kind of stuff, and you went tweaking around with files and stuff and you had an issue, or one of your files, like your settings application, which you can't re-download, crashes all the time, stuff like that. Well, a lot of people like to just, restore the whole entire iPod, but then they lose their jailbreak and all that stuff. And well, I realize that there's not really anywhere on the internet where people show you how to just find a way to restore these. So I'm going to show you. Okay, so what you're gonna need is a client for SSHing, in my case we got WinSCP. Okay, and then remember, you gotta have OpenSSH installed on your iPod Touch or iPhone in order to do that. And also you're going to need a program that can read DMG files. Unless you're a Mac user, then you got the lucky end of the stick. But for Windows users, DMG files are a type of disk image that's only around on Macs, and I've had a really hard time finding programs that can open it, but I found one, and it's called HFS Explorer. So look that up and download that. It'll be very useful. Okay, so first what you need to do is go on the internet, and what you need to do is you need to look up a firmware file for the iPod or iPhone, okay? And try to look for custom firmwares, because when you look up the other ones that are directly from Apple, there's an encryption on the DMG file, which if you went through that process like I did and come to that point and found out there is an encryption, you wasted your time, you're going to be very angry. And in my case, I have an iPod Touch 3rd generation with 4.0 firmware, and it was really hard to find a firmware that's just for it except on this website. It's download.imodzone.net, so imodzone.net. You can look that up, or just look for, just type in something like whatever your iPod Touch 3G 4.0 IPSW, because that's what the file is called. So what you're gonna do is you download it And in my case, this was a torrent, so if you are in the same situation as me and you go to this website, you're going to have a torrent client like uTorrent or LimeWire or something. And I'm not going to like re-download that because it takes quite a while. So where was he? Okay, so like after I downloaded, you got like the torrent, and then you gotta like open it in your torrent client, and when it's done, you will go to wherever you put it, or wherever it goes, and then where did I put it? Okay, well I specifically moved mine into the documents out of where it stored it. Okay, so now you've downloaded your firmware, okay, and it looks something kind of like this. You know, it's gonna have like this icon by it, looks like a Lego box or something. Now what you gotta do is you gotta pretend like you're gonna rename it, and this part that says IPSW, you're gonna take it and you're gonna type in ZIP instead. It's gonna ask you want to change file name extension, you say yes, and then now you gotta extract it. Okay, and well, I've already done that, so here you have it right there. Now look, you have these two DMG files. Take the first one. That's the first one is what you're gonna want to open. Now open up HFS Explorer. Okay. Go to File and say Load File System from File. And what we're going to do is find our way to the folder. Okay, and what you got to do is just select it and open. And it's going to say choose Apple partition, and there's going to be like 4 different selections, but the other 3 don't work. It's already selected the one that works, so just say OK. And now you literally have all those internal files and stuff that you get when you install a firmware. Now now when you have okay, like let's say you need to replace a certain file in your iPod. I'm gonna do it in my case, like I messed around with some sound with like the trying to boost the volume and stuff, and had an issue, and one of the sound system sounds wasn't working. So I went to System, Library, Private Frameworks, and scroll down. Okay, it's called Celestial Framework. That's the particular one that I did. So what you would do anyways, you select the file you want and you push extract, and you choose where you want to put it, and you say extract here. Oh, it's going to ask you something about, do you want to follow symbolic links while extracting? Just say yes. And then it'll fill up and extraction finished real quick. Okay. Now you got that file that, in this case, Celestial Framework. Okay. Now you got the file you want. Now what you have to do is go into WinSCP or whatever SSHing program you got. Make sure you have OpenSSH running on your iPod. Like, if you have SP settings or something, don't have it like disabled. And you find the file. Okay. And over here on the side where your iPod files are, make sure that you go to where the file is. So I'm gonna go find my way all the way to private frameworks, where this celestial.framework folder is stored. Now what I'll do is drag over here and make sure you don't accidentally put it inside one of the folders that are on the screen. I like to scroll all the way to the bottom to make sure, and you just let it through, and then you just say copy, and it'll say yes to all. Of course, you're going to replace everything, and I'm not going to actually do it because I don't feel like waiting, but it'll overwrite the old file. And then when you're done with that, then you just gotta take your iPod and you go into it, turn it off and turn it back on, or in my case I like to reboot it. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot. Rate, comment, subscribe, and if you guys want any more like videos relating to the iPod, or need help with something, maybe I can figure it out. I might do some map reviews. That'd be cool. Anyways, rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much.